Hey everybody, it's Psych Chrissy here, Director of Infinity Wellness Centre, and I am on the banks of Burleigh, up here on the Gold Coast. I am up here for a business immersion. If you can see my little t-shirt of the network, this is an elite coaching program that I have joined to work on my business and personal development. So over the last couple of years, I've been slowly growing and developing in Infinity Wellness to become, I suppose, the go-to place in my local community for health and well-being and lifestyle. And, you know, I've pretty much dedicated the last two years of my life just trying to make that happen. So it's quite sort of, you know, to be here today, you know, just trying to build more success and I suppose get Infinity Wellness to where I want it to go. It's really motivating, I suppose, to come up here, up onto the Gold Coast, just to spend a full week, you know, reflecting on how far I've come, planning for where I want to go, you know, because I'm absolutely, you know, passionate about being able to provide holistic health and well-being sort of solutions to my local community. But more than that, like, you know, obviously I was really, when I first started this, I was really pumped to make a difference in my local community and provide an alternative, you know, to the medical model and all of that sort of stuff. But, you know, as I get more and more into Infinity Wellness, I'm just starting to realise that I've got a much bigger opportunity to influence change and to contribute in a meaningful way to health and well-being. You know, so, you know, coming up here has really just made me stop and think, you know, where do I want to go with this? And, you know, why would I just stop, like, in my local community when I have an opportunity to influence change and to make people feel good, like, on a major scale, you know? So how gorgeous is that? So the sun's just starting to rise, guys. I was up at, what was it, 3:45 this morning? 3:45 this morning. You know, and this coming up here, doing a bit of a walk up here, getting up early, you know, it was all about the challenge of really pushing yourself. You know, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to achieve your business and your personal development goals? You know, how do you want to live your life? And then you come up and have sort of moments like this, you know, where you just think, gee, life's bloody good, isn't it? You know, when you really have a crack and you really have a go at this, you know, there's massive opportunities out there for you to live this friggin' amazing life, you know, and that's, for me, that's what I'm about. I just want to inspire people to, you know, if you're out there and you're not, I don't know, if you're not functioning in a way or you're just not living a life that you're fully happy with, that there's a choice. You know, there's a choice for you to get out there. There's so much opportunity these days, and I want to be the inspiration for that. Like, I want people to look at the Infinity Wellness brand, look at the Psych Chrissy brand and go, you know what? I might have a go at this. I might have a go at pursuing my life in a way that's meaningful and that makes me happy. And, you know, because I think for me, you know, when I first started Infinity Wellness, you know, one of the first things I wanted to do was destigmatize psychology. So, you know, unfortunately, you know, asking for psychological assistance or reaching out to, you know, health professionals for mental health and all of that sort of stuff. I mean, we've come a long way, but we're still not where we need to be as far as being okay with doing that, you know. And one of the first things I wanted to do when I first started growing Infinity Wellness was to provide a space where people, you know, didn't feel like they were walking into a medical centre and hit in the face with fluoro lights and, you know, having a doctor, you know, tell them they needed to be on all this medication and, you know, not that there's anything wrong with medication, but it's just, you know, to provide alternatives for people that, you know, that they could, I suppose, take control of their lives in lots of different ways from a holistic health perspective. So, you know, that's why I got into this game, because I thought, you know, if I could just reach out to one person sitting at home, you know, and for all of you out there, you've probably seen the Psych Chrissy videos, and, you know, I go live every week. I beam into people's lounge rooms, you know, trying to deliver psychology in a way that's so easily accessible, you know. And if there's just one person out there that goes, oh, you know, maybe getting some help, or maybe accessing psychological services or wellbeing services is not so much of a negative thing, or a, you know, or something that suggests that I'm weak, or, you know, then I can do that. You know, and over the last couple of years, that's effectively what I've been trying to achieve with Infinity Wellness, you know. So, just swapping arms, guys. My arm's getting a bit... Here we go. The sun's starting to come up. So, yeah, that's, you know, that's what this is about. This is about, you know, I wrote a reflection on armchair inspiration. You know, that there's people out there, you know, not leaving their house for whatever reason, or not coming into the health services, or, you know, not knowing what to do about their life situation, or, you know, and these days social media makes it so easy to access people, you know, so easy to reach out and provide that connection, even though it's via a, you know, an iPhone screen, or a, you know, whatever else, you know, social media, Facebook. But I really love that. You know, whilst social media's got its definitely got its downsides, it's provided me with a massive opportunity to reach out to people that potentially would never ever consume psychology, or they would never ever consume wellbeing services, and that makes me so pumped. You know, and I think, you know, when I think about the evolution of Infinity Wellness, I don't reckon it would be where it is today without social media. Like, without me having those platforms to be able to reach out to people, to motivate people to think differently, you know, to reach out to the person that, you know, thinks, oh, I don't think I could do yoga, you know, or oh, I'm not really, I can't meditate, or, you know, I've never thought about, you know, coming along and doing a self-development program, or, you know, just really trying to normalise those holistic health offerings as being an option for people, you know, because so much these days, you know, one of the reasons why I started Infinity Wellness in the first place was because I was working in medical centres, and I was trying to provide really good quality, you know, health services in medical centres, and, you know, I often had a bloody curtain in the face, or, you know, I wasn't allowed to bring chairs in, you know, because people had to sit on swivel chairs, or, you know, or they had a bloody doctor's bed in there. And I just thought, there's got to be better options than this for people. You know, it's hard enough for people to come in and, you know, bare their souls and, you know, talk about things that are really difficult to talk about without getting a curtain in the face, like, or, you know, without hearing a kid, you know, vomit in the hallway. Like, so, you know, that really pushed me and drove me to, you know, put everything on the line, you know, pretty much sell everything. I'm still selling things to continue this dream. With Infinity Wellness going to a second site in the next few months. So we've got the skin clinic moving out and becoming independent and really starting to thrive in its own right. And even that, like, you know, for some people it's like, well, how does a skin clinic, you know, fit into holistic health or wellness? And, you know, through my own experiences, you know, health and wellbeing services, whether that be relaxing massages or what you're able to achieve via skin treatment around self-confidence and helping people feel good about themselves. You know, all the services that I put into Infinity Wellness were about, you know, making people feel good, you know, and that's when I've come to make a decision about, you know, well, what do I include in this wellness centre? It's that evaluation around, you know, what's this going to do for somebody? Is this going to provide, you know, is this going to provide joy, meaning? Is this going to inspire someone? You know, and that's pretty much how we compiled all the services that went into Infinity Wellness. So have a look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? So amazing. So there we go, guys. There's Psych Chrissy's thoughts on life, infinity wellness, you know, inspiring people to want to make change, want to live a life that, you know, is fulfilling, is everything they want it to be, and making that accessible as well, you know, where you can actually feel like if that's something that you want, that you can go and get it 100%. So there we go, guys. There are my morning reflections. What time is it now? I don't have a watch on. I think it's probably about, I'm gonna get up maybe 6:30 or something. No, probably 6 o'clock. My inspirational reflections on living your best life, and, you know, why I wanted Infinity Wellness to be a vessel for that. So thanks, guys.